background. I was just like, yes. Oh, boy!
Game 1 on Battlefield. Good choice from Marth. I'm not sure about Peach. I don't know much about her, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Peach is a very weird character. It's really hard to commentate Peach, honestly.
I mean, she's in the air a lot. Marth
Yeah.
just shuts that down with fair.
And I feel like Marth can kind of prevent the float shenanigans with his space sword.
Yeah, especially it just knocks out projectiles,
Yeah.
especially. So, like, all that baiting, dash chancing might just get him tippered.
And yeah, honestly.
So we'll have to see how it goes.
But if Valkerur doesn't know how to react that shield properly to the Peach pressure,
She can break his shield in under a second.
Yeah, no. She actually has crazy pressure on the shield, but there are options like that she has a hard time covering, like roll out of shield if you time it properly. Like she has a really hard time covering that, but then you're just resetting to neutral, and then she starts shield pressuring you again. It's really there's no way to offensively beat her shield pressure. You basically have to play defensive against her and wall her out. Otherwise, she will get in. She will punish you for bad offense.
Notice how SBlake is baiting these aerials.
Yeah.
He's just going and punishing.
He's doing a really
really good job. Actually.
Oh.
Not fair. Don't want to get the ledge.
And Peach is a bit too floaty to get caught in that combo.
Yeah.
I imagine the down air.
Up air fair.
I honestly thought he was going to continue that, but
Actually,
maybe he thought Blake was going to tech, so he didn't. Tried to cover a ground option potentially. Oh no, that's the thing. Peach's knockback on a lot of her moves are very sideways and down. So
they're not ready to tackle.
you get sent at terrible angles.
Yeah. Especially for such a vertical.
Is dash attack gonna kill? No, dash attack does not kill, but
He can get this.
I'm gonna go plug in my phone to charge up here.
Okay. One jab into fair could probably do it. Shield break gaining at this point. But SBlake gonna try and tack on a lot of extra credit with these struggles. Oh, unfortunate dolphin slash. Unfortunate slash.
You have 4 on. Can we borrow your adapters?
I'm gonna wait until after the smash is over to plug in my phone, so I don't even risk unplugging anything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, SBlake got a lot of extra credit, about 68% before
He's just. I think he might be playing the matchup better.
Yeah,
baiting
he is.
properly.
He's definitely. He's seeing how.
Valkyr's falling for a lot of baits. I feel like.
But he's
Which
catching
is,
back on how
yeah,
SBlake's
he
dancing
is.
around his shield and rolling around. He's catching on all that right now.
He's catching on that, but sometimes I don't think Marth's damage output in terms of combos can match Peach's. But you have to make up for it by not letting her get in with your long sword. Is the thing.
I think he has better chances at winning neutral.
Yeah, he does it. He definitely has better chances at winning neutral. So it sort of balances out. I feel like this is close to an even matchup, but it's just. Sometimes those getting in those Peach pressure and combo strings can really frustrate you and make you play neutral bad.
Definitely.
As someone who plays against SBlake a lot, even outside of these tournaments, it's very aggravating to play against. Absolutely aggravating, but that's how Peach is played. He does it really well. He does it fantastically. That was that shield break could have actually. I respect going for that shield break because it could have totally changed the tide of that whole battle.
But it wouldn't have worked. He needs to at least hit shield once.
Right, but if he had gotten he might have thought he might have not been exactly sure how much shield pressure it is, and I sort of respect for that option because it could have changed the whole tide of the battle, and and that's what his head. He was like, maybe he was trying to bank on that, and it's not always smart to bank on those not safe options, but sometimes you need to change not only winning the match but creating a momentum into the second game.
Yeah.
Which you can then follow, because that demoralizes their opponent, and they're just like, I can't believe I got shield break, and then they start playing a bit more aggravated. Especially since Blake is playing very cleanly right now. I feel like just trying to mess up his mentality is
mind game him.
Disrespect him with the shield break.
He can go for those combos. I'm actually quite surprised for Orange Dreamland. This is if Blake knows the reverse side B, this is actually beneficial for Peach more.
Yeah. And
Especially
Blake is a training mode monster. He's a training mode beast. This guy, like, I know he will sit by himself in training mode for hours. Like, sometimes he even does that at the tournaments. He doesn't even ask someone else if they want to play at the setup with him. He's just in training mode against the CPU, just doing footstool combos at Peach. I just go up to him, I'm like, hey, you want to play? And he's just like, oh yeah, sure, I guess. I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your intense practice. But that's how he's able to play so cleanly, is that he's practicing this stuff over and over and over and over. That's how he's able to get these nice baits and have pretty clean movement, if you ask me.
Notice how this is a battle of no one wants to be above the other?
Yeah.
Because both of their vertical pressure is so devastating. Peach's up air.
Peach's up air,
Marth's
really good.
up air.
Reading air dodges with the forward air is Peach, also pretty devastating.
Full combos right on that platform. And I want to say these platforms are perfectly spaced that Marth gets a tipper.
Yeah.
Right? If he just aims upward.
Oh. Again, trying to go for that risky option to try to
regrab. No punish.
get the lead. Forward tilt, not gonna kill. The send off stage, ooh.
Too late on
Just
the
a
back
little
air.
bit too far for that forward air.
Oh, I'm not gonna take it yet.
There are definitely cases where back air would be reaching with forward airs, and I can see some.
You also don't want to like
Yeah.
make it stale.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta mix up. Also helps with timing. But
Oh.
Peach still living.
Forward air is
That's
not
gonna
gonna take it.
Good to have SBlake.
Yeah.
This ledge though, that's where the real situation is.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, missed his chance right there. It's disappointing.
missed his chance. That's things like that are very heartbreaking when you play, just because like. Oh, but
What?
he comes back right with the forward air, so now it's even. Made up for it right away.
There we go. We got on one
That's
side.
sort of the best you can hope for in that situation. Just to come back right away, keep it close, regain your lead.
Man, Peach and May are playing, right?
Lucky throwing out hitbox after hitbox.
Yeah, they're playing.
Right now. I feel like you'd want this to be much more of a bait and punish game on both sides because the first one make a mistake.
I feel like Valkerur is jumping too high into the air. He's doing too many jumps.
Too many
I feel
full
like he
hops.
wants to. Yeah, when he does his full hops into the air, and like he's jumping a bit too much. Like more short hot neutral layers, or use your tilts to space him out on the ground. Like even up tilt, like
And
will
even
make
doing
it
it
harder
like
to make it harder for him
not
to
that
come in.
a full hop is like the best option, but it's so expected that you'll do an area during a full hop
Yeah.
that you can actually mix in a really good tomahawk with it.
Yeah.
Get some nice damage. But I'd still recommend
But every time he's doing a full up, he's doing an aerial. He's not using the vagueness of whether am I going to tomahawk grab you or am I going to aerial. Like
it's pretty
he's always going for an aerial.
going pretty
But Valkerur has this lead right now. He's set to take this game.
okay.
What was that weird movement? He like slid forward with it.
Wave bounce neutral read on
Did
the
he
ground?
wave bounce it like after he landed?
I think it was just I don't know what that I
It was something weird happened. I'm not sure, but I know he like landed and slid forward. Like I feel like he wave bounced it, but like I didn't see him land backwards. Like it was just such a tight wave bounce that like
SBlake still in it.
yeah. Two, you thought we was dead, but nah, we living. Oh, gets another forward air,
He
and now
really needs to stay out there.
all
at this
Valkyrie
point.
has to do is just keep him at the ledge. Oh no!
I don't want to be off stage right
Oh
there. Peach.
my gosh, that was really
That-
that could have been
That actually does turn the
absolutely
entire
heartbreaking.
game.
Yeah, that could have been absolutely heartbreaking.
That's perfect show of SBlake. Just has to keep.
Honestly has to keep each away. There's no reason for him to go in right now, and he's doing that perfectly. He's like being ambiguous on whether he wants to go in and just keeping Blake on that side of the stage
The thing
by doing
is,
fairs and retreating with Nair. Just
Valkyr's doing some. He's pretty much doing the same thing, and SBlake isn't adapting to it.
yeah,
He
no,
did
he's
fair
not.
into
Yeah, no, he
Nair 3 times.
literally did the same thing 3 times, but
It's just-
maybe Blake was trying to figure out how to get in, and he just couldn't think of something on the fly.
I
You know
mean,
that
so it's
that
like-
happens sometimes. Is like sometimes it's hard to think of stuff on the fly.
Those last
Especially
hit,
in a pressured situation like that where you're so behind.
last hit.
Okay, didn't unplug anything, thank goodness.
Take the game on Town and City.
Town and City counter. Yes.
That's one.
Town and City counterpick by Blake.
Going to Daisy color because the wedding dress wasn't doing it yet. No bride from Kill Bill.
Yeah. But I don't know, Town and City. I'm not sure about this pick. I don't know. I feel like it ends up being better for Marth
Because well, if Blake was more of a using vegetables as a camper type thing, it could work. If he's going for like the stall out tactic, this is a really good choice. But right now,
like,
since he didn't get the early lead, it's looking.
And I feel like it's because the vertical kill options increase with Marth, like jab up tilt, jab forward tilt,
Jab, even fair, jab fair
jab
too.
fair. They all increases the vertical kill options of Marth, and I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't though.
Looks like Valkerur is also adapted to how SBlake plays too.
Yeah, he's really like keeping him at the ledge.
Yeah,
And I feel like he's playing a lot more confident now.
yeah,
Like as well in the first game. Like he's landing stuff that he wasn't landing initially. Oh no, no tech.
that was good by Valkerur. That was really good.
No.
But
I was not expecting that. I probably wouldn't have landed that tech. That was a really good option by him that just caught everyone off guard. But Blake not out of this yet. He has a dot eyes that gets on some nice damage, but
if you don't kill this Marth fast, that rage comes into play.
I know. Especially since Marth is only at 75%. To kill him soon, he's gonna need like a hard read. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a long fought battle.
It's gonna need
oh
up
no!
smash.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Notice that
It was
SBlake
the Googler.
SBlake also suffers at the ledge a lot. His
Yeah.
mixed up
He's really like
options.
I think Valkerur is really adapted to SBlake's options at the ledge and is reacting to them better because he knows what SBlake is more likely to do.
Think about it. What options does Peach really have from the ledge? Her float's too slow. Her airspeed's
Yeah,
not
no,
that good.
she doesn't have great options. Her roll's not that great.
Yeah, I mean, the roll is not the best option right now. That's a really good mix.
It's like all of her options are kind of slow. Like
here, this could be it.
up throws.
That's it.
That's
Valkyrie
it.
takes
That's
her
it.
an
That's
up
the
throw.
game. Showed really
Dominant.
fantastic adaptation.
Yes. Really close.
The download.